Hello and welcome to the Richmond Light Railway YouTube channel, with a roundup of the recent activity in the workshop and out and about on the line. To start, we pick up with a continuation of the 10-year overhaul of Hunslet 827 Sybil. With the removal of the boiler shown in the last video, the front plate could be removed to gain access to the front coupling and then the front cylinder covers.
You remember putting it in?
I wasn't here, I didn't even know we did this. You can see here the slide valves, modified by the previous owners to allow for fine adjustments to be made to the valve timing. Following a thorough washout, the boiler was allowed to dry out over a couple of weeks, and then a second cleaning session was undertaken to dislodge and hoover up any remaining rust flakes, dust or general debris. The same process was followed at the smokebox end, vacuuming via the washout plugs and cleaning any remaining soot from the interior. Further cleaning and preparation of the exterior surfaces of the boiler and smokebox is underway in readiness for repainting. And here, the first coat of heatproof black going on all over the boiler.
Mark bought it. Has that been out?
Not this year. Well, it went to the testings. You're not videoing this.
The next steps were preparations for the successful cold hydraulic test of the boiler and fittings. On the frames, work moved on to refreshing the paintwork on the running boards and buffer beams, firstly with the spot application of primer. The rolling chassis was dispatched to the Vale of Rydal Railway for the valve timing to be adjusted, here being weighed before departure. The chassis was away on the Monday and back by Thursday, ready for further assembly. One unfortunate casualty of age and its new reproduction can be seen assembled onto the reverser lever. The first top coat of gloss was applied, and then rubbed back ready for another layer. Whilst the saddle tank was removed, the opportunity was taken to create a removable inspection hatch to allow for easier cleaning and future maintenance. The boiler cladding sheets were treated to a new coat of paint, and with the boiler back in the frames, preparations were made ready to install the cladding over a new layer of insulation. A tricky, fiddly job requiring several pairs of hands, but the 3 sheets, firebox cladding and brass surrounds were all reinstalled over the course of a couple of hours.
Yes, I'd never been up in Norwich until this year.
All
I
right.
always wanted to do it, but I cheated and stopped parts at the.
With the brake stand and reversing lever reinstalled, the next stage was to refit some of the pipework, sandpipes and cab stanchions ready for the cab to be reinstalled.
Oh yeah, I think the stud pulled out with this one.
Shot past the whole thing.
That's best from the outside in that position.
With Jenny steaming in the background, Klaus Power again assists with the heavy lifting. Extra care was needed to ensure the cab was lowered slowly and carefully to avoid damage to any of the paint, component parts or fingers. After the cab was bolted firmly back into place, the remaining backhead fittings such as injectors, valves and pipework could all be plumbed back in. Both injectors had been previously overhauled by South Coast Steam. The saddle tank was lowered into place with a similar lifting manoeuvre, which allowed the reassembly of the displacement lubricators, sandboxes, and the brass handrail which had been rubbed down ready for primer. With the final coat of black gloss on the running boards and the handrail, Sybil was looking fresh and ready for another 10 years pulling trains on the Richmond Light Railway. With the arrival of summer, the focus on our workdays turned to track maintenance and renewals. Firstly, the complete re-sleepering of 2 points, with the swapping of some life-expired wood for the recycled plastic variety. The point was swiftly removed and dismantled, the old sleepers dug out, and the space reprofiled for the new, larger ones.
What? Yep. Oi, Dumb and Dumber, where's number 6? Bimbo. Is that 6 or 9? That's number 9. I'm not sure what the route is. Going through.
Once suitable spacing and levels were set, the point was lifted back on and the process of drilling and screwing was started with some adjustments to the gauge. Work then turned to replacing the ballast by hand, and whilst we have a large team of fit and able volunteers ready to spring into action, this didn't appear to be a popular job. With suitable encouragement, the team were back at work topping up with fresh ballast, ready to begin packing in with the Kango. A job well done on the first point, the team moved to shorten the hedge hunt to facilitate access to remove the second point of the day.
John should have taken this in. Bloody hell, John, that's off. Where we go? Just in the middle of the rail, in between the tracks there. John, go left. You alright, Martin?
Yeah, man. You need mate. Oh, there he is. What's up with you?
Oh, yeah, that's
Come down. Hey!
I'll find a ballet.
Okay.
Oh, the
Yeah,
sleepers
you're right.
right
Yeah,
on the
we're
rail.
going to catch that.
This one?
Where we go? Steak. When we did this line first. Remember how deep he was going?
It was like below the tracks.
Digging a mental trench out for the track. Like, so or a professional track day.
Oh, no, that's got a nice sort of 009 quality to it.
What's a beautiful thing? Drop it there. Now go back. Ah, it's really warm. It's really hot.
Whilst the point was being refitted, part of the team took the opportunity to remove and replace an odd short length of track immediately after the point.
Down the other route.
The second point was finished and tamped in short order to conclude a hot and hard day's work. Another P-Way project tackled this year was the replacement of several lengths of sleepers on the branch line, which had succumbed to rot, and in this case were replaced with brand new, locally made steel sleepers with the rail held in place with pandrol clips. At the end of one of our workdays, there was an impromptu internal combustion multiple header. On the infrastructure front, the temporary wooden water tower support was replaced with a fine brick structure with internal storage. The summer also brought the arrival of a new locomotive to the RLR, the Decauville of 1912, number 648, now renamed Lily. A few modifications were required, mainly to the chimney to give vertical clearance underneath structures. In other words, so it would fit in the shed.
Okay. Yeah. Right, lovely, 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 lovely.
This was along with changes to the couplings to suit the RLR rolling stock.
I think if you painted it all that colour, it, you know.
To finish this news update, a few shots of Jenny taking a short journey down the branch line. With the autumn and winter fast approaching, there are several projects ongoing both in the workshop and outside, and we look forward to sharing those with you in future updates. Until next time, thanks for watching.